Okay, so I want to tell a little story about this thing that happened one time in the army. Now, I talk about secondhand stories, right? Where it's something someone told me I didn't see or experience. But this, I guess, would be third hand. It's the first and hopefully the only one of these I do. Because it's just basically stretching a little too far to try and come up with a story like, oh, did you hear what happened to my friend's cousin? Like, no, what the, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? You know, like my friends, cousins, brothers, uncles, like friend is like related to this celebrity, and yeah, kind of like that. Starts to sound a little pathetic, but sometimes it is so crazy. Like always, you just got to tell it, and this is maybe the craziest story I've ever heard in the army. If it's even true, I kind of hope it is. Who knows? But see for yourself. Okay, so this guy tells me about his friend, right? And it's some guy in another unit, I guess on Fort Drum. And this guy was what you call a geo bachelor, geographical bachelor. And that means that you're a married soldier, but your spouse doesn't live with you. They don't physically live with you. They're like home in like another state or another city. You still got the on-post housing for married people. You live in a house, but your wife isn't there, husband. He's a geo bachelor. And one day he gets this call from his wife. She's hysterical. She's having this total mental breakdown. To the point where she's like, if you don't come home right now and take care of me, I'm going to kill myself. And what does any good spouse do? They go first thing, book a plane ticket, go home and see their spouse who wants them to commit suicide. So at first he does it the right way, uses his chain of command, and they basically all tell him to go fuck yourself. Like, we don't care about your wife. They must have had a huge heart-on for the guy. But yeah, they said go fuck yourself. We're not authorizing you leave. So he's like, oh, you want to play like that, huh? It's like that? All right, guess I'll take the law into my own hands. Kind of vigilante justice or whatever. So the next time, he skips his whole chain of command, walks right into his battalion commander's office, colonel. And, colonel's like not expecting this, right? Because usually you use the chain of command, and way before it gets to the colonel, he knows about it, right? Nah, he just walks right in there, basically unannounced. And he proceeds to take out 5 bullets, like M4 rounds. And he lays them down, he stands them up on the colonel's desk. And the colonel's already like in shock with his fucking jaw on the floor. Like, what the fuck is going on? Why is this soldier taking rounds out of his pocket and putting them on my desk? And the colonel asks him, like, soldier, what are you doing? What are these bullets for? And he goes, well, it's like 4 or 5 bullets. And he goes, okay, one's for my chief, one's for my platoon sergeant, one's for my first sergeant. And then he looks at the last round and he goes, what's this one for? Oh, that's for you, sir. Like, that's for you if I don't go home right the fuck now. And according to this guy was on the next flight to go to wherever his wife was and take care of her. And, I mean, you would think that guy would be in fucking jail, like, immediately. Threatening to shoot your battalion commander, but sometimes there are some people that just get away with things. They basically get away with murder. How they get away with it and other people don't, you'll never ever know. It's always be kind of a mystery, right? But apparently this guy did this insane shit that I didn't think anyone would actually do. And he got away with it. I don't know if they really thought he was going to shoot all of them. But it was probably more like, if this guy is willing to go to this length to prove a point, fuck it. Give him what he wants. Give him leave. We're not even going to do this anymore. And, yeah. So, that was my, third-hand story. Guy told me about this crazy motherfucker in the army who was denied leave to go see his, mentally ill wife that wanted to kill herself. And he decided to take it into his own hands, walked into his colonel's office, put a bunch of bullets on the desk, and said, "This is for you, sir." He was on the next plane home. What a time. What a fucking time.